It might let us be great today. All right. Oh, I think we have a winner today. Let's
Oh,
see.
that's great.
I think Instagram is checked, but all right. And Bola, I think we're live on Facebook. I know for sure. Go ahead and see if you can share on your page.
Okay. Mm,
You should be able to share it.
okay.
Mm, You can let me know when you're ready.
All right, I'm trying to proceed.
Until then, I hope everybody's able to, whenever they are able to log in. I know most people are just getting off of work. So,
Okay.
actually, it says we live on Instagram. So, hey, 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 hey. I think I did a good job today. But we going to see because I don't see anything on my side, but we will see. All right. Were you able to share it?
Yeah, I'm trying to put in something.
Okay. All right. While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and start, I guess, once everybody are able to stream and go on. It's Uniquely Me Roundtable. You guys, we are doing our roundtable virtually this month. So it has been an exciting month for me. I don't know about everybody else, but today we are actually discussing connecting with your purpose. Um, this month of July has been extremely let me say, I've got a lot of revelation. I think you went live, Bola. Am I right?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Oh, okay. I've got a lot of revelation, Bola. I don't know about you, but this has been a very I'm gonna say a month of exposure for me. Um, and it's also a special month because of course it was my birthday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with that being said, I turned 22.
It looks like it.
No, really. No, actually, okay. So I turned 41, guys, and I am truly grateful. Like for real. This has been a very impactful year for me. As you guys know, Bola and I started our roundtable. First episode was in January, and we just kind of introduced ourselves and
Okay.
what we're going to be doing. We've had some guests. June. Let's talk about June, Bola.
Oh.
For the first time, I'm grateful. For the first time, we had like guests on the
Yes.
show,
Yes.
and they were men.
Oh, which is awesome. It was really awesome. The
It
talk,
was
everybody,
awesome.
I
You
actually enjoyed. It was,
the last guest was Bayamle, and he
yes.
talked about men's health overall. He shared a lot of his story with us that we didn't know about. Um, Most of them I knew about, but the funny one was the getting out the train station thinking that he was gonna be
Oh
in
yeah,
California from New York in like a
sure.
couple of hours.
With an
Then he
empty
said it was
belly
like a
for
4 day
days.
trip.
Ah,
He said it took him 4 days to get there. I was like, well, yeah, you're going by train,
yeah.
So
No
also
food.
what he
Yeah.
shared was were the guys, the younger guys, where they were taking advantage of the
Yes.
kids, leaving them
Yes.
in the airport. That part, I if I was a parent, I would have been highly, highly, highly pissed, like to
But
take
at that
advantage of your
moment, most
child.
of them is still at that moment you don't even know what is going on with your child because probably
And
some
you
of them
don't
don't
because they
even
don't
have
have
a
a way
way
to
to
call
commute.
you.
Hmm.
Hmm. and you just left them in the airport stranded. I released them to your hands, and this is what happened. So, so again, we're going to talk about connecting with our purpose, and the reason why I said it's been a very it a very good month, a month of revelation for me, month of exposure, is because God has really shown me certain dimensions of myself, certain dimensions of what He wants me to do. He's given me confirmation that I'm on the right path. A lot of things that I was questioning myself about, He actually showed it to me again in His own way. And last month we were focusing on the men's mental health. So to connect with my brother Philip and Jason was very let me see, it expanded my vision. You know what I mean? It
Mm.
kind of encouraged me to continue to do so because it was so impactful. I cannot tell you how many men and people came up to me out of nowhere that I know. I mean, it's my friends, but like out of nowhere, they just, oh my gosh, I've been watching your thing. And I'm like, really? I mean, and these are people, they don't even interact online. Like they didn't say a word. So I don't know who's watching. I don't know when they're watching. I don't know. If you don't say anything, I do not know. So what it does is it encourages me to continue to talk about things on a platform because I just
Mm.
want to make sure that we're reaching people. This is the
Yes.
reason why we even started the roundtable. Uniquely Me is going to be the nonprofit organization where it's going to have these different events and stuff like this, but we had to have this roundtable.
That's it. We should.
We have to start talking. You and I started the month off talking about mental health awareness in May. We
Yes.
continued it in June. I don't know how many people came up to you about our conversation, but I cannot tell you. They were like, I really like what you guys are
Yeah,
doing.
they
Keep going.
mostly at work. I
Yes,
didn't even know
mostly
they
at
watch.
work. Man, and mostly at work, and it's people that are not even following me, so I
Mm.
wouldn't know.
Me
So
too.
I'm just so grateful to God that we're doing something and
Yes.
it's helping people
Yes.
from all aspects of life. It's helping people. My younger cousin, she's 30. Well, she might, I think she's gonna be 30 this year. But for her to come and tell me her boyfriend sat and watched the whole entire episode
Oh, that's nice.
is they're young, Bola. That's what we're doing,
Oh,
right? We're
yes.
trying to
That's
reach
the
the younger.
purpose.
I'm telling you, we're trying to reach that younger generation, and for him to sit there and watch men talk openly about whatever it is they going through, and it was helpful. So for me, it was like super encouraging. So
Yes.
again, like I said, we're talking about connecting with our purpose. So again, oh everybody, I'm sorry, I'm Planisha. This is Bola. Denisha is not present because
Everybody.
Denisha had the baby, and he's so
Yay! We got a
cute. He is
baby
so cute.
boy.
Yes,
Yes.
a little red baby. He is too cute. I mean, she makes these posts with his picture, and she's just like she's still in shock that she's a mommy again and stuff like that. I mean, but it's so awesome. We celebrate you, girl, because man,
We,
I
we
couldn't
miss
imagine, but
you.
I love babies. Yes, we miss you, girl. So hopefully you'll be back within. I'm gonna give at least a couple of months or so. No rush, but
No rush.
hopefully we're still reaching people. So Bola, tell me, because we didn't talk a lot when we had the guests online. I kind of questioned them and they talked. What was the most memorable thing for you when it came down to the men talking about their mental health, their purpose, and what their expectations of people that they surround themselves in life?
Oh wow! I'll say the one that actually, that actually talks about when they were talking mostly about it with the one with Mr. Rashi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one because of course I was on the talk with him too. So, when you sit down and think about all these things, you'll be like, you know, from
Mm-hmm.
a female point of view, you'll be like, wow,
And you think about
no,
you like I didn't think about it like that.
no, because we don't. I don't. It's not that we don't actually think about it, but seeing them, express it and talk about
Mm-hmm.
it, it kind of opens up our eyes, to be like, wow, most of this I didn't even know. But
Hmm.
at least I'm happy that some men are not coming up, talking about it. Because
Yeah.
when you keep quiet, you can't get answers to most of the things that they need answers to. And a lot
Hmm.
of men are suffering in silence, you know.
Yeah. And something that
And
he kept saying was, um, he's not gonna whine about it. And he's not the only one said it. Philip and Jason actually said it during their
yeah, they
recording.
did too.
They were like,
Hmm.
I'm not gonna whine about it. We're gonna get up, we're gonna go. And I think us as women to be a nurturer, we're like, we're gonna deal with the issue. You know what I mean? Um, Not in a proper way because but it's for me, it's because I don't want it to pop up again. I don't want
Mm,
you to become immune to responding to it like that. In
that's
other
it.
words, I want you to get through it. I'm big on deliverance, so
Yeah.
those are the things that I was thinking about. I was like, man, he's saying, so for you to say that most men are suffering in silence, they are, because even when they were talking, I mean, I can hear them saying the same thing, the same way that they handle issues or they deal
Yes.
with issues and stuff like that. Yes. So, how about you? What are your thoughts when I text you and told you, hey, we're going to talk about connecting with our purpose?
I,
What were your thoughts? Did you take notes or did you have something in mind?
Now, when I thought about it, I was like, that was like, yeah, actually, because one of the things that we hear, one of the purpose that we have in this is like, it's part of us to connect with our purpose. That's
That's
one of
it.
the things that having this show,
Mm-hmm.
this round table, because without if you don't have a purpose in life, it means you're living a meaningless life. There has to be a
Yeah,
purpose to everything that we do.
yeah, I agree. Actually, the way that I see it is we are all created, by God, and He has actually He created us in His own image.
That's right.
Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has something special about
That's
them that
right.
they're good at, or something special about them where it draws other people. Um, you know, so for me, I think that I know that it's very important for people to actually make the connection with their purpose. Because some of us, like some people are in my age group, and they really don't know. I have people older than me. I had a lady. I think she's probably maybe 51, 52 ish. But she told me like a couple of months ago. She said, "Do you know? I don't even know my purpose of being here."
Mm. Hmm.
And it's not
Wow.
the reason why I say that is because you don't necessarily. It's okay not to know. It's okay not
That's
to
right.
know, but it's not okay not to find out.
Not the yes.
You have to work to find out. I will not sit here and paint this like it's lollipops and rainbows. It's not easy to find your purpose. And once you connect with that thing, it's not a walk in the park, so you have to have the ability to be uncomfortable while trying to connect with your purpose and walk
Mm.
in your purpose. You have to have the strength and pray for the strength
That's
to
right.
trust
To get.
God in that moment of being uncomfortable and the unknown. So when you don't know, the fact that you are praying about it or you asking God, what is it that I'm supposed to do? How can I reach people? How can I love on people? How can I help somebody else connect with their purpose? That's a start. You have to start somewhere.
That's
So,
right.
so again, like I said, everybody's impacted. We have people that are artists. They like to draw. Music is like the most influential thing on the face of this earth. Everybody has some
Because
type of music
it's like a
that they
medicine
like
to
or
the
enjoy.
soul.
It's a medicine to the soul because it's a sound. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
So when connecting with your purpose, you have to do those things to where you're actually available to receive that. It can be counseling, it can be education. You may have a passion to help children. You may have a passion to help men, women, or whatever the
That's right.
case may be. We just have to make sure we're doing it and helping other people. Here's the other part: people.
Yes.
You cannot fulfill your purpose on this earth, and you do not have the love for people.
Yes.
We need
I
people.
believe everybody's born with a talent. We have something, just like you said. If he's smiling, just
Hmm.
helping. We have so many things out there. Just like you said, it's hard to find that purpose.
Yeah.
Everyone has something in them. It's just hard
Hmm.
to find it. You might have people around you that might help you, seek that purpose, take it and help you push it out. And some
Yeah.
people have it already and they know it, but they don't know how to use it.
They don't know how to use it. Yeah. And so we also talked about traumas. Sometimes people don't know how to use things because they've been hurt by other people, so they're afraid to open up. But sometimes just your good morning will make my day. Your good morning, your smile, your warm welcome. I mean, it will make somebody's day.
That's right.
It could be something simple as something that you say, and as long as it's genuine, I could say, please be safe on the road. But that means
Mm,
I just sat there and I spoke a prayer to you, and I'm going to cover you in prayer, and may God be with you on your way home.
mm,
Stuff like that. It shows people that you care. You
that's
know,
right.
I mean, I used to be a CNA. I am a medical assistant certified. I have my degree in that, but I am in corrections and have been in corrections for since 2007. I'm not I'm not practicing in the medical field, but something that I've known. I ended up going through one of my boxes recently, and I had like a stack of cards, and I started reading them. I got cards from patients, cards from people in other departments, cards from the medical field, the place I was going to school at, and externship. I mean, cards from my
Wow.
kids, and I'm like, sometimes it's needed because it's medicine
Yeah,
to
you
me
can
to
go
know that
back to it. Hmm.
yeah, because it's like I want to make sure that I'm being that person that I desire.
That's right.
If you desire love, be lovable.
That's
Be
it.
a loving person. Show yourself friendly, right?
That's it.
So Bola, I want to ask you to and I know part of you getting on the board with me with Uniquely Me was me saying that I see you like to speak, and you have this spirit where you draw people,
That's
and
also, do you know the funny thing is at work? Well, one of the guys was saying that I was like, eh, no. They're like, yeah, you have this gift. It's like your smile and everything. I was like, no, you can have it. And that day, I think I was just tired.
see.
And he was like, uh, I don't know what he did. And I said something. He was like, this is not you. I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, no, this is not you. What's going on? Because you have a gift that your smile just makes everybody feel okay, this and that. I was like, okay. I was just looking. Then the way he said it, it kind of hurt me a little bit.
Did it feel like a moment of correction?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you felt convicted for a minute, like, man, I gotta do a self-check. I'm tripping. Like,
I was
whoa,
like,
because we can't see ourselves.
yeah.
So what I do want to ask you is, what are your I gave some pointers about connecting with your purpose, that you need people. First and foremost, you need to be able to identify your own self, or identify some of the things that you like. So if someone were to come to you and ask you that, how do I connect with my purpose? I mean, I know my purpose has something else to do with that, but what are the two things that you think is needed most importantly for a person to connect with their purpose?
Well, I know we're too busy right now, so I think first of all we need to like kind of slow things down and reflect on our lives, and or try to excuse me, reprioritize ourselves and things in our lives, or we can ask ourselves, why am I here? You
Mm.
know, if you
So
ask
self
that
acknowledgement.
question, yeah, or why am I doing this? You know, when you ask some of those questions, it will help you to sit back down. If you need a notebook, write things out, just,
Mm-hmm.
or you can even pray and ask God to show you, or to teach you, or just, God is always there to help us. That's one thing
Mm-hmm.
I know. when
So
you
true.
when you know, like, just like you said, the lady said that she doesn't know her purpose in life. I'm like, just go to God in prayer and He will definitely show you. That thing might be right there in our face, under our nose, and we don't see it, we don't know it. But He's always available to help us.
The
Those
funny part about
questions.
that lady, the funny part about that is before I asked her that, I mean, before she made that statement to me, what she had just finished talking about, she was telling me, because I asked her, hey, how your day going? You okay? And she started talking to me, and she's just like, I just been praying, and I'm praying. She said, I see myself praying for people, and
There you go.
she said, I see that prayer coming to pass, manifesting,
Mm,
right? And she said, and I just keep on saying, well, God, where are you when it comes down to me?
mm.
When I pray for this, you haven't, I feel like you're not there. I feel like I can't hear you.
He
And then she
is.
said, and I still don't know what my purpose is in life. And I looked at her and I said, you just said what your gift is. You have a gift of prayer. I mean,
That's
we
it.
we're all prayer warriors when we learn how to connect and pray. But the fact that you knew how to connect with God and you have your own relationship, and when He
Mm-hmm.
shows Himself, are you looking for a specific thing, or are you actually surrendering your spiritual eyes and spiritual ears to hear what He wants to show you and hear what He wants to tell you and see what He's trying to show you? Because oftentimes we pray for things, but we're looking for that specific
That
thing.
specific thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we get tunnel vision and we haven't completely surrendered ourselves to you. So, um, and the Bible does say, lean onto your own understanding.
Understanding.
So He can meet me where I'm at. He's gonna meet me where I'm at. That I can catch it. You see.
That's it.
But if I'm over here looking this way and He's showing me right here and making all this noise, I'm not gonna hear it because I'm too focused on what I want, what I
Mm,
expect. So I think we have to be more specific with our prayers or whatever we're asking. It's a little girl that works with me as well. I think she's like 25, 26, but she's struggling with her faith in life, period. Like,
mm.
she just really was ready to like just give up. And I tell her, just because you having one hard day does not mean that you're not okay. I
That's
say, you
right.
standing here talking to me. I say, you are fully healthy physically. So how about you change your perspective and start saying thank you for my life, thank you
It's,
for my health.
yeah,
I'm here.
because the little things that we believe that until we see the big stuff, there's some little
Mm-hmm.
things that we kind of just ignore. You're
Mm-hmm.
healthy, your mind, you can think right, your mind is okay. That's how I tell people. I said, those tiny things we take for granted. A lot of
Yes,
people would die to have those things.
absolutely. Absolutely. So it's like, so for me, I was just like, man, I mean, it can be emotionally overwhelming. So when I was praying for my birthday, so let's talk about that. That's why I said God
Okay.
is awesome. This year I did something totally different, because I practice what I preach. So I've been praying a lot. I stay in prayer no matter what adversity I face. I'm gonna pray about it.
That's it.
Sometimes I struggle with my anger or my temper or whatever, and I have to sit there and ask God to bridle my tongue and help me, in this moment. So for my 42nd birthday, what I did was I traveled and went to go and see an apostle that I listened to him on YouTube. I listened to his prayers. He's such a powerful man. I've been listening to him for the past year. And it just so happened that I was on Instagram and I saw that he was coming here to do a revival conference on my
Wow.
birthday.
Oh, what a gift, what a blessing.
I'm telling you. And it was for free. And I say,
Oh,
oh no.
wow.
Uh-uh. It's no way.
Wow.
No way, no way, no way. I say, okay, and it was in Dallas, so it's like right there. I
Very
say, oh,
close.
I got to go. How can I not go when I've been asking God to increase my territory and show me certain things? I don't want to be the one holding myself back. God, show me
Mm.
what it is you want me to do in life. I don't want to grow old and be 70 years old and still paddling
And still,
around
mm,
at a job and not know how to fulfill the purpose that I have. You know what I
mm,
mean?
okay.
So I went, and when I tell you, it was so impactful. It was truly a revival that ignited
Oh,
within me. And I mean, I made a promise to God that I'm going to be very intentional about it. So I know that trials and I know spiritual attacks and warfare is going to come. But because I surrendered my heart to him, I know he got me, right?
yes.
So these are the things that I'm asking for. And even though I don't see anything in the natural, I know it's coming because I have it here. You know what I mean? So that is what I did for my birthday. And funny part is this has been a funny year because I just came from the Cry Out conference in June.
Oh,
I forgot I purchased those tickets like a year ago until I
wow.
started getting these notifications. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even plan to be off. I didn't even schedule nothing. So it was just like last minute, let me go here, let me go here. And when I went, that word was so powerful. It was so many women on stage. They had their panels. One of them was talking about how the Holy Spirit came and met her and she didn't have no belief system. I mean, these are
Mm.
big corporate women who are talking, like met her in her office. And
Oh,
she was
wow.
like, what is this? That kind of thing. It was a psychologist on stage. I mean, what's his name? Nephew Tommy was even there and gave such a powerful testimony. That's what it's all about. This
Wow.
man had cancer, throat cancer, and he was down. And it didn't take, when I say God healed him like that, he didn't have throat cancer for 4 or 5 years. And it was not that long. It did not take long at all. And this man is in his 50s.
Wow.
And he had more joy than
Yes.
anybody could even talk about.
Oh, yeah.
I
Because
was
when
like,
you know you have
yeah.
that kind of disease and God heals you instantly, who wouldn't?
Mhm. Yes, I'm telling you. I was just like, wow. So you can't tell me that my God is not real. You cannot tell
Oh,
me
yeah,
that the
he
blood of
is.
Jesus does not work. So I am so grateful. So I know that I have a purpose. I know that God has gave me a vision. He gave me uniquely me. And I also know that this is not where it stops. So for me, I'm excited, I'm nervous, all at the same time. But
It's
for me to
love full
connect
of
with my
emotions.
purpose, yes. I mean, for me to connect with my purpose, I have to just really be on board and totally committed to those things. So what is it that what about you and your purpose? Like what are the things that you do to when God shows you something or give you a vision, how do you connect? What's your process in trying to connect with it?
Okay, so like when God shows me things or things like that, because me mostly in dreams, you know,
Oh,
yes,
yep,
yes, that's
yep.
one thing I prayed about a lot. And when I pray, I try not to, I don't worry, I just leave it for Him because me worrying about it is like it can't do nothing, it can't solve nothing. So when I pray about it, I just leave it for Him. And most of the times, I usually get the revelations. And when I
Mhm.
see it or get it, I have to, you know, pray about it again and let God just confirm his words. And sometimes mostly usually come maybe like through somebody or someone. When people say it, I'm like,
It's
is that a
confirmation. The
deja vu or
prophetic word.
something?
Yes.
Like it comes to me like as if I've played it before, I've been in it before and everything. You know, I'll be like, wow. I said, God, thank you. I just thank him that instantly. And another thing I do is like I try not to procrastinate because
Try not to do
procrastination
what?
can to procrastinate. Like I
Okay.
try to act on it fast because some of us
Mm-hmm.
when we procrastinate on things, it dies off. We
Man,
have
talk
to
about
act
it.
on it.
Talk about
We
that
can't keep it
procrastination. I've
long.
been there. I've been there. That
And
procrastinating.
I know the day I was talking to you and you brought up especially this vision of Uniquely Me. And it was like I said, I was like, dang, man, this lady must be a mind reader or something.
Ah. And when I said something to you about it, I said, God just showed me something in my spirit. I'm going to share it with you.
I was like, huh. I think some people have been peeping through my dreams or
Mm-mm. Yeah.
something. And for me, I'm not a more of a public speaker. So it's like I know for me, God has blessed me with the gift of hospitality. You know,
Wow.
I that's one where I know it's like I do a lot of things. Even I'm a shy person, but a lot of people don't believe I'm shy. I'm
Mm-hmm.
super, super shy. But
Me
when it
too.
comes to take care of people, making sure they're okay and everything, it's like, oh, I'm like, go, go, go.
Yeah. Like you own it,
I
right?
will be so restless until,
Until it's done.
yes,
Yeah.
even I work now, I work in the food service area. So it's like a lot of them come up, I feel like God, most of them I tell them, I said, hey, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I don't know the plans of God for me here, but while I'm here, I'm gonna do
While
the
you're
work
there.
of Him that sent me. I'm like,
That's
I'm
it.
not just here to serve you guys physical food, but I'm gonna serve the spiritual food as well. And
Hmm.
I see that most of the young ones that have been there, most of the young guys there, you know, when I see them the way they act and stuff, I try to take a time to talk to them, pull them
Mm-hmm.
aside and talk to them and everything. And a couple of them had come back to me to thank me. I'm like,
Hmm.
you're different from a lot of people that actually from my culture that there. They
Yeah.
will ask some questions, some deeper questions and everything. I'll tell them, hey, just go talk to God.
Yeah.
Sit down, talk to Him. Forget about everybody around you. Forget about things people are saying about you. But just look, what does God say about you? What are
Hmm.
His plans for you? That's what you should be after. I'm like, because you're in this restricted place doesn't mean that your life is over or that you can expand and go further. I'm like,
That's true.
just talk to him and you will see. And a lot of them that I've seen positive changes in so far. And I just thank God. I'm like, hey, God, I thank you for this because I
Yeah.
know without you putting me here, I don't know if it's one person or two or three of these men that you put me here. But I know
Hmm.
before I leave, lives will be changed.
That's it. That's it. And it has to be an infectious thing to where we're being impactful to other people. It's very important that you watch what you say, you watch how you respond. It is not easy. It's
No,
not
it's not.
easy because we are emotional beings. So, but what you can do is be very intentional about what you're doing, what you release in the atmosphere, what you release to other people.
Because
Um,
people are watching, they're listening, they're reading
mhm,
us like books.
that's it.
And I
Yeah.
believe, especially where we work, when you change for a day or a second,
Mm,
they know and they will
yeah.
tell you right there.
They will. Yeah, that's true. So again, like I say, we're basically talking about connecting with our purpose. Those of you guys who are actually logged in, we had a few viewers came in and they logged out, they logging back in. But this month we're solely going to focus on how to connect with our purpose. We're going to talk to people. Hopefully, I'm trying to reach out to one lady. Hopefully I can talk to someone and see their perspective of it. So we would like to just talk about those things. You guys leave comments in the chat. If you would like to come on and talk with us, we'll be glad to have you. But this
That's
month we're
right.
going to focus on those things because I truly think that in this season, it is very important for us to learn how to light the fire of other people,
Mm.
a flame that they didn't know existed, you
Yes,
know.
that's right.
And that starts with love. It starts with self-love, but you have to learn how to love people. So
Mm.
I truly think that we can use this platform to do that this month. Um, as far as connecting with your purpose, every woman is supposed to reproduce and have children. Some of us face medical issues. Was it Hannah? Who was in the Bible? Is it Sarah?
Sarah,
The barren woman. She was barren for some years, and she finally God gave her a son. But what she did was promise God that she would give this son to him.
to him, yes,
He
Samuel.
heard her heart. So we all face those issues. So the reason why I
Mm.
said something about women that's supposed to reproduce and have children, our purpose is not to have children. We were built to have children. So your purpose is how can you impact the world? How can God get the glory out of your life? How can you be a positive impact and build a legacy for your children? I don't care if it's cooking. When I cook, I have to cook with love. It's therapeutic to me. So if you don't know how to cook, it could just be how can you be of service to other people, to your peers, to your children, outside of your home, to your neighbor. Um, my pastor, Pastor Keon, actually preached. He preached a sermon one time. I can't remember, but I will never forget. It was he asked us, how would it be if you were to be able to bless your enemy?
Hmm. Oh, wow.
And he used Paul for example, to be able to extend that grace to your enemy. It
Mm.
doesn't necessarily mean that you hate them. It could be a person that hates you. It could be,
Mm.
because some of us, we just put boundaries up and we just block them off, or we call it the cutoff, right?
Mm.
Well, technically, the devil likes division.
Oh, yes.
That's where he operates the most. He loves you to be isolated. He loves you to go into isolation and think that nobody in this world cares about you, blah, blah, blah,
Mm-mm.
blah, blah. That's where he does his work set because the idle mind is a devil's workshop.
That's
So
right.
I really want to solely focus on connecting with your purpose because in order to connect with your purpose, you have to connect with people. So anybody that's out there that feel like you're all alone, you don't know what to do, please do not ever be too prideful. Do not ever be too ashamed to say, because none of us got it all together, but we
No,
are helping each
we're
other.
still learning. That's right.
Yes, we are still learning. So I'm gonna wrap it up, Bola, because I know you got to go to work tonight, and I
Yes,
have to work
Mama.
in the morning. But I just wanted to come on. This is Uniquely Me's episode 7, and we are talking about connecting with our purpose. We will be doing some lives this month coming up in August. So I truly want you guys to get in on that because I want to know. I want to know because I have questions too. So all of us have that level of uncertainty, but you will never know if you don't say anything.
That's right.
You'll never know. Okay, so you guys go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Uniquely Me. You can go onto Instagram as well. It's under Uniquely Me, Uneikly
And
Me.
why?
All right. Okay, y'all. You guys have a great evening, Bola. I will see you
And
tomorrow.
you too.
All
God's willing.
right. Okay, you guys
And
have a
put
good
on your
evening.
rain boots because it's gonna be raining. It's gonna be flooding.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be rain in the forecast. I'm not ready. I'm just coming out of vacation mode, y'all. So here
Welcome
we
back.
go.
We miss you so much. Welcome back.
Yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. Okay, honey. Love you. Love
All
you
right,
guys.
love
You
you
guys have a
too.
great
Thank you
evening.
everybody for
Thank
watching.
you. Bye. All right, Bola. I think it's